Hello. In this video, we will do the load command. That is, we are finally going to communicate with the RAM using control signals. So, one thing you should note here is when you are writing the instructions, when you are seeing these videos, once you see one of these instructions, then after seeing the video, you should try to write these control signals on your own. Because I myself was not able to write these instructions on my own, even though I had written it during class. So I propose you should try to write these control signals on your own without seeing your notes if you have written anything. So now let's get into the LDR command. So the LDR command, what it does is, as you know, it gets this the value stored in R2. It will be taken the value stored in the memory location given by R1. It will be taken from the RAM and it will be stored in this register R2. So how it works? So the first thing that it does is R1 out. So what happens is the R1 has the memory address of the data in RAM. So now that memory address is now there in the internal processing bus. Now what we do is MAR in. So now the MAR has I'll take that picture so that it will be more clear. Now R1 out, so it is there in the internal processing bus. Now there is the MAR in is there. So the memory address that was in R1, it is now there in the MAR. Now what we do is the read instruction is given out. So that means the value, the memory address is now there in MAR. So the memory controller that is associated with the RAM should take the value in MAR and it should find that memory location in RAM and it should return the memory that data through the memory bus through the memory bus. And but that memory fetch operation will take some many clock cycles. So that's why in the next clock cycle we do MDR in E. That means MDR from external, MDR in E. So this thing is enabled. So from memory bus it can load the data into the MDR. And then there is wait for memory function complete. WMFC, wait for memory function complete. Why that is there is, as I had told, the memory fetch, that operation takes some time. So it may take more than one clock cycle. So we have the wait for memory function complete, that control signal is there. So that until the memory bus returns the data, the processor will sit idly and wait. And when it comes, the MDR will be loaded with this instruction in the memory bus. So now there is the MDR out in the third clock cycle. So the data from that RAM, the position RAM is now in MDR. Now there is MDR out, so it will come into the internal processing bus. Now what is there is R2 in. So why it is R2? Because our question was load it into R2. So R2 in is there. So the data in MDR, it will be given into the internal processing bus and R2 will take it in. So we have successfully completed the LDR R2, R1. Thank you.